Hello everyone, welcome to day number 4, the last day of the preliminaries for the Airthings Masters 2022. In this game, we'll feature the Aronian's game against Andrei Esipenko. Esipenko wins this game, and with that, he eliminated Levon Aronian. Aronian is out of top 8. He was actually on 9th place after losing to Esipenko in the last game. Let's take a look at this game. Right, before the last round, both of the players scored 21 out of a possible 42. Both of them actually just needed a draw. Although there are some issues with the tiebreak, but a draw probably would give the both of them a slot in the quarterfinals. But unfortunately for Levon, he wasted his chance here. All right, he started with e4. Esipenko went for e5, knight of 396, bishop c4, bishop c5, another Italian game. All right. 80% of the games with the elite are Italians. I don't know what's with the pasta italiana here. Okay, d3, knight of 6 castles, castles, rook into e1, e6, preventing the queen on g5, c3. Threats for white would be d4 or b4, d6. Holds e5, opens the line for the bishop to g4, knight b2, bishop into b6, bishop b3, knight g4, knight and bishop attacking the weakest point on f2. Aronian protects the pawn on f2 with rook e2, knight a5, bishop c2, f5. Okay, black is being aggressive. He wants to open up the line for the rook to help this knight and bishop into that f2 square. h3, driving away the knight. Knight goes back to f6, d4. Now the position is stabilized. White actually has an edge now. This is not a good looking knight on a5. Takes on e4, knight takes. Opening the dark square, bishop controlling the center, takes, bishop f5, and here Levon went for rook e1. Okay, here is the critical moment in the game. Look at the knight on a5. Right? Levon could have played d5 here, restricting the knight to go back to that c6 square. If, for example, black captures on e4, bishop takes e4, b4 is coming. Now, if let's say black goes for c6, trying to, let's say, takes and knight takes c6, b4, and after knight c4, we have queen e2, and the knight is trapped. Right, and that gives white 2 minor pieces for the rook, plus the control of the important light squares. The bishop can retreat to c2, queen can go to e4, right? Or queen takes c4 to e4 or d3. And that is winning for white. Right? That was critical, yes. d5 could have given Aronian the point and probably the quarterfinal slot. Okay, but with rook with rook e1, black gets back into the game. Bishop takes c2, queen takes, e takes on d4. Aronian, true to his character, not afraid to play this kind of dynamics. He went for bishop takes h6. Esipenko is also not afraid. Rook takes f3, and that's the fun. The fun begins. Yeah, Fun begins with rook takes f3, bishop takes h6, g takes f3, white's king is not safe now, queen h4, and the biggest blunder in this game, bishop c1, a wrong square to retreat. With that, black plays d3. Okay, Aronian probably thought that after d3 he could just defend with queen d2, but here black has knight c4. That knight was actually sleeping on a5, gets into the game, attacks the queen, the defender of f2. Okay, for example, queen goes to g5, queen takes f2, right? Queen takes e1 is winning for black. And look at the rook and the bishop here. If queen also takes on d3, it's queen takes f2, king h1, queen takes e1. Let's say king g2, queen g1 is mate, right? That retreat was the biggest difference. Bishop d2 could have been a draw. Black has d3, same, but queen takes d3. If queen g3 check, king h1, takes on h3, king g1 back, queen g3, king h1. If black tries to capture an f2 with the bishop, it gives white the counterplay with queen d5 check, king f8, queen f5 check, and after king g8 we have rook e4, h3 is covered, h4 is also covered, and white is winning. So black has nothing here but perpetual. This is queen g3, king h1, just look queen h3, red repetition. And both of them could have qualified for the quarterfinals. It's very unfortunate for Aronian. Also, Geary missed the spot as he drew the last run against Magnus Carlsen in a must-win situation. He actually had a chance in the final position, but he went for the repetition, which was uncalled for. All right, so that ends the preliminaries of the Airthings Masters 2022. Tomorrow will be the knockout quarterfinals. I'll see you around tomorrow. This is Coach Oliver. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.